Hi, I'm Amy, and I'm the founder of Grounded Kids, and this is Sadeth, my partner in all things grounded. We're here today to talk to you about our four-step training program that leads to certification in children's yoga and the materials that you get included in each step, because we don't believe that information is enough. You need the support to actually put into action what you're learning. So step one is called Ground Yourself in Children's Yoga. Here's where you learn about our framework of the 84 Grounded Kids yoga poses that are structured using the concept of the energy centers, the chakra system, and the 5 elements that exist in all living things: space, earth, water, fire, air. You'll learn most specifically how to teach using our solid ground poses, the red sequence, which is actually a flow, and the concept of the color red. You'll also get a whole set of our 84 pose cards that have the illustration on the front, instructions, modifications, enhancements, and the effect of each pose written for you on the back. We like to set our yoga sequence for a class and then lay these out in front of the class so that it's a visual cue to you what you're teaching, as well as a visual cue to the students where you are in the flow. And you'll learn how to write a Grounded Kids style lesson plan using our beloved lesson plan template. You'll also get a set of our mini pose cards that we use for gaming, and they're small. The back of all the cards are exactly the same so that in games it doesn't reveal anything by looking at the back. You're going to get our stickers, one for each pose, that you can use not just to give kids a sticker for showing up, but to highlight and honor something that they've been working really hard on and learned that day. You will also receive our Grounded Superheroes curriculum, which is how to teach children the chakra system in a way that is really on level of their understanding for elementary school through teenagers. Did I leave anything out? I mentioned the poster. We also,
beautiful.
oh yeah, you're going to get a tote bag that you can keep all of your materials in and take with you to your classes. And then after you've mastered all of the red poses, the solid ground, first chakra, earth element poses, and you're able to practice them in your optimal alignment, you earn a bandana. This is part of our Quest for Elevation program, which as soon as you've earned the color bandana, you're able to teach it. So after step one, you can have the kids that you teach earn bandanas as well. And it's a really great way to keep them coming back to your classes. They love being in this community of children all over actually the world who have earned a Grounded Kids bandana. So that's step one, where you really do learn the foundation of our methodology. You learn the foundation of our classroom management technique, which I've named elemental conduct, because it's all about using the virtues of the 5 elements to balance on a very deep level, so that classroom management isn't from the top down, it's from the inside out.
Then comes step 2. So you'll be getting this beautiful manual. You'll be learning how to teach preschool age, kindergarten age kids, ages 3 to 6. With this manual, you're getting a beautiful feather. You'll be getting pre-grounded mini flow. Kids love this. And then we'll dive into honor roll. It's all about second chakra, how to handle emotions, how to deal with feelings. You honor them, right? So we have the sequence and the color codes. Then move up to third chakra. That's your power, your strength, your willpower. Take action, twist and shine. Sequence with twist and shine color codes. What else? We cover neurodiverse population, which is individuals with autism, individuals with CP, individuals with ADHD, etc., etc., etc. We want to give you guys tools to teach this group. And when you're done with your assignments, when you're done with your teaching assignments, then you get your orange bandana when you pass your test, and you get your yellow bandana. That means you are ready to move to your heart. Green, step 3.
Yes. One more thing about step 2, though, which is my favorite population, teenagers.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
All of our
teens.
program actually started out for ages 7 and up. So teens were included in that. But as we are teaching, we realize there's a lot of things that we wish we had known about, particularly the teenage population, so that we could really serve them best. So we spend about 3 hours on extra information about teens and teaching that age group, and in high school.
Yeah. Also, one more thing, forgot to mention, we have 5 different mini flows: space, earth, water, air, and fire. This is fantastic for any age group, really, but especially for little ones. So you'll be getting all these. And then we go to step 3. So what do we have in step 3? Step 3 is refining your teaching. How to teach, how to find your voice, how to teach from your heart. For that, we have balance beam, your 4th chakra, and the color code and the sequence. And moving up to throat, finding your voice and really using your voice the best, perfectly. Yes. And we have speak easy. We call it speak easy sequence, poses, and the color code. And Amy, talk about a little bit about the curriculum in step 3.
We go through the fundamentals of elemental conduct in step 1, but we really go deep into that concept more in step 3. So part of step 3 is the 5 elements curriculum and student workbook that originated as a camp. I taught this in 5 days, 3 hours a day, but you can divide it up into however many hours per class, depending on the group that you're teaching, the setting, the scenario, and then a student workbook with reflections and prompts and space for students to really examine their own constitution, what they're made of, what they may need to cultivate more of, or what they may need to tame and balance, so that they can really, really act in ways that reflect their best self.
And when you're done with your assignments, then when you pass your test, you get your beautiful green bandana and blue. That means you're ready for the last step, step
Yes,
4.
for elevation.
Yes.
Not to scare anyone, the test is literally showing that you can practice these poses in optimal alignment for you, whatever that looks like for that day. And also completing an assignment, such as creating a lesson plan, building a team workshop, writing a story for little ones off the top of your head. It's assignments that we start in training, and then we give you extra time after training to refine them, do the final copy, hopefully teach them, and then do a session report about how that went for you, what you would change, what you did change in the moment, what you learned from the experience. And so that's how you earn your bandanas. It's a pose kind of test and an assignment, a skill. And this is also what the students do when they're going through their own quest for elevation with you as their teacher. So step 4, you get a brand new 14 by 14 poster that is a little bit thicker and heavier that you haven't used all through your training. So this is beautiful for display. Also, you'll get, of course, a big thick manual because there's so much in step 4. We go through trauma sensitive training. We go through business planning that really matches your own personal values so that you can be successful in a way that speaks to you, not just in the moment, but speaks to who you are at the level of your values and what matters most to you. And that way you don't burn out. So you also will learn about teaching yoga in schools, and we've developed this protocol of anywhere from 4 to 10 minute sequences, depending on what your goal is and how much time you have. Maybe you want to help the kids in school refocus. Maybe they need to release tension after they've taken a test. Maybe they need to connect to their breath and regulate their emotions. So you'll learn how to teach these to students in school, as well as if you're wanting to do professional development, this is perfect to then teach teachers how to use yoga in their classrooms. You get the color code and sequences in form of these little posters for indigo, which is your third eye. We call it zoom in. And for purple, which is your 7th chakra, together we stand. These are all partner and group poses.
Connection.
And then you get your grounded in color curriculum, which goes through all the colors that you've learned in your training, and really can use this as here's how you teach these to children, kids and teens. And then of course your beautiful Grounded Kids bandanas. So that's step 4. We'll celebrate your elevation in step 4. All of our trainings can be done as a group in our 10-day intensive or our 7-day immersion, or one step at a time. It's Friday evening, Saturday and Sunday. So we're very flexible, we're very reachable. Please let us know how you'd like to proceed and what we can do to support you. Thank you.